Hey guys, welcome back to another Mech Spotlight. As you can see, today we're taking a look at the Fafnir Juggernaut Legendary Mech. This comes from the Yet Another Legendary Mech mod, so please, if you're able to, go support the mod author any way that you can, even if it's just leaving a comment on the mod page saying how much you love the mod. I really hope he continues working on this because the Legendary Mech mod is a great addition to the game, and pretty much a must-have in my opinion. So this is, like I said, the Juggernaut legendary variant of the Fafnir mech. All the other variants, by the way, have been moved to the Yet Another Clan mech mod. Just this legendary is still in the Yet Another Legendary mech mod. I'll show you the mech real quick here. I'm not sure what all is different from the standard Fafnir model. I know you got this little gas mask thing on the front, which is new. I am using the legendary camo pattern. I just changed the colors a bit. Those are the standard colors: gray, green, and orange. But I decided to change it to my standard red and black and gray so that it matches with my other mechs in the Lance. Nice model though. Juggernauts are big. You know, obviously you got big, wide frontal view there for enemies to target, so you know, expect to take a lot of damage. It's slow, you're not going to be evading a lot, but it is a Juggernaut, so it kind of fits. Let's take a look at the build here, shall we? So the standard Juggernaut build comes with a bunch of I think just a bunch of machine guns, if I remember correctly. You can see the Juggernaut quirk here gives you machine gun and rack 2 bonuses. We're not using any machine guns or rack 2s, but the reason I'm still using this variant, this legendary mech, for this build using HAG 40s and PMAC8s, I wanted to do a HAG 40 build, and this variant still gets the Gauss platform quirk. I don't think I saw this quirk on any of the other Fafnir variants. So if you want the Gauss platform quirk, you kind of have to use this legendary mech. But it's a really good quirk for using Gauss rifles. Now I believe that this still applies to the Hags. I'm not positive on that. Now that I think about it, it should. Let me know in the comments if it doesn't. If you're aware of these Gauss platform quirks not affecting the Hags. I honestly didn't look that closely at it to see if it was affecting it. I'm going to assume that it does, unless somebody tells me otherwise. So yeah, we got that. Then we got minimal arms. This just gives you a little bit extra armor and structure on your arms because, you know, they're not real arms, and they've got these big shield things on the side, so it makes sense. You get command mech for some sensor bonuses, optimized torso mounts. This is nice for the spread. So you're reducing your spread radius on torso mounted weapons, which is of course our HAG 40s. So that's a great one to have. The weapon heat generation on this build is not a big issue. As you can see, I didn't even put any double heat sinks on it. But you're still at only a 2.2 out of 3.57. So really, heat is not an issue with this build. Predictive targeting, it's okay. I find it's not super accurate with all weapons. I don't think it was necessarily great with the Hags, but I think it works fairly well with the PMAC8s. Juggernaut Legend armor. So again, this is just kind of your armor. I don't think there was any structure in there, was there? This one was a little bit weird though. Let me come in here. So you get your bonus armor, and then you get a -22 and -30 on max armor for center and right torso and left torso. So I'm not sure what that really means. You're reducing max armor, but then you're gaining bonus armor. I don't know. Anyways, you get some bonus armor. You get top speed +10, twist rate, turn speed, acceleration, deceleration. All get a little bit of bonus there. And then your incoming damage to the armor is -10%, and same for structure. So it's Juggernaut. Tough to kill. It's a beast. Kind of goes with that legend armor. I'm just not sure what that max armor negative is all about. Let's go to the details and I'll show you the rest of the build here. So we went with I was able to fit a probe on there. We got our sniper sensors, of course. FCS is an advanced ballistic. So this is going to give us an additional cooldown modifier, which is another great stat to have for these Gauss rifles, as well as your spread distance, projectile speed, and spread radius. So all of those help a lot with the Hags and the PMAC8s, so it's a great FCS to have on this build. And then we threw in some shielding and slick sweep for the evasion. Down here, I went with the engine core 310. That's basically what I was able. I started with the 300. When I was done with the build, I had filled up all my slots, as you see. Wasn't really able to fit anything else. I still had a free ton left, so I bumped it up to a 310. Speed is not the best on this mech. Obviously, it's a big lumbering Juggernaut. So your speed is 55. It's decent for a 100-ton mech. Not great. We did throw the Clan XL on there because we had a couple spots left after fitting the Hags into the side torsos. So we were able to use the XL engine, which is great because we did need to free up some tonnage on this build to fit everything on here. So I also included the XL gyro to get another 2-ton reduction there on our weight. Royal double heatsink kit, that's all I have for the heatsinks. This is not a toasty build, so that did just fine. You could even go with a regular double heatsink kit if you don't have a Royal. You would still be at 2 out of a 3.57. So that it's good enough. And then the clan endo comp structure, just to get a little bit more tonnage squeezed out of this thing. With the Hags, these Hag 40s fire 8-shot bursts. Now I know the description there says all shots use 1 ammo. I used to misread that to mean that every time you pull the trigger it uses 1 ammo. That's not the case. What it's saying there is all shots, as in each of the shots in the 8-shot burst uses 1 ammo. So your ammo is going to get used up really quick. Obviously, every shot you're firing 8 shots from each cannon or each gun. So that's 16 shots every time you're firing both guns. So we loaded up on ammo. I got 4 double bins of ammo for the Hag on here, plus a single bin here. You could probably, for most missions, get rid of that single bin and be fine with just the 4 double bins. I don't think we even really got too close to running out of ammo in the games that we played. So that's you could probably stand to lose that 1 ton if you wanted to fit like a ECM or something on here, right? I didn't do the ECM though because it is more of a long range build. I'll talk about that more in a second. But anyways, and then we went with 1 double bin of ammo on each arm for the PMAC8s. I like having the PMAC8s. Originally I had this built out with just the Hag 40s, but I felt like it needed something a little extra because sometimes those Hag 40s won't quite finish off an enemy and you just need to do a little bit more damage. So you want something that fires a little quicker. These PMAC8s work great. They are also a burst fire weapon. They do 4-shot bursts. So everything we're using is burst fire, which cuts down on our effective range. So this is what I was going to say before. Using these weapons in this loadout, yes, you have the range to go. I mean, these go up to, the PMAC8s are 1300, I think. Yeah, 1350 max range. The Hag 40s have about 1,000 meter optimal range, 990 meters. But their max range goes out to almost 3,000 meters. So you have plenty of range. That's not the issue. The issue is because you're firing 8-shot bursts. It's not like the Hag 20s where you're just firing a 4-shot burst and it's pretty easy to get all those shots on target. With the 8-shot bursts, from a long distance, you're probably going to miss up to half of those shots, right? Even if you're aiming directly on target. That's just the nature of the burst fire weapons. So you really do want to be closer. I think ideally you want to be under 1,000 meters. Probably that 500 to 700 meter range is ideal because the PMAC8s are pretty effective at that range. But you're still keeping a good bit of distance between you and the enemies. It's a slow mech, so it's going to be a little tough to close that distance because you're going to be doing it slowly. But once you get under that 1,000 meters, you're doing a ton of damage, and all you really got to focus on is keeping your burst fire, all your shots on target. When you get even closer, like under 500 meters, you can pretty easily land all those shots onto a CT and just tear right through it. And usually one shot even will do it on a lot of mechs. The assault mechs will usually, you can see here for this mech, we're sitting at 150-ish armor, plus your structure of 62. So you're a little over 200 total points there that can take damage. With these Hag 40s, I mean, plus the PMAC8s, you're doing 144 alpha damage. So you can see how just 2 shots will clear a CT of basically any mech that doesn't have hardened armor or something like that. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention. We went with the XL engine. Did I talk about that already? Because we had the 2 slots left. Yeah, I mentioned that. Went ahead and maxed out armor on everything, of course, except for the legs. We had to take a little bit off just to make tonnage. I think that's it. It's a fun build. It's a good build. Like I said, you'll be tempted to stay at really long range because the Hag 40s can reach that long range. They're just not as effective because it's harder to land all of the shots on target. So try to stay more. It's more of a mid-range build, I would say. It's not quite a brawler, but if you do get into brawling range, it becomes really easy to land all of your Hag 40 shots right into the same component, like a CT or legs, or if you can, hit them in the back, something like that, and it'll just tear right through anything when you're landing all those on the same component. So really good build. I found myself a lot of times I'd hit them with the Hag 40s as I'm closing in, hit them a second time with the Hag 40s when I'm closer. If they didn't quite go down from 2 shots of the Hag 40s, finish them off with the PMAC8s. These are also good for taking out things like turrets and vehicles because they are a lot faster firing, a lower cooldown. So it's good. We do have the cooldown on these Hag 40s is down to a 4.3. I think that's about 0.3 seconds less than what they typically are for these tier 5s. But it's overall a really effective build. It's fun to play. I like playing the Hags. Hag 30s are probably my favorite, but these Hag 40s really pack a punch. They're just a little more difficult to get all those shots on target, like I keep saying. I hope y'all enjoy the footage today. I know I enjoyed playing it. Try it out for yourself sometime. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions on other builds or how to make this build better. Like I said, I really haven't used the Hag 40s before. This is my first time. I've used the 20s and 30s in the playthrough, as you guys have seen if you've been watching my current playthrough. But yeah, the 40s, they're big guns. They pack a punch. They're just a little slow to fire, and the burst fire, because it's an 8-shot burst, you do need to be a little bit closer, as I said before. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions on it. At this point, I'm just gonna sit back, play some music, let y'all watch the missions play out. We're gonna do an Endgame Battleground mission for our first one today, instead of just regular Battleground, because this is such a heavy monster build. I felt like it was just a little overpowered for the standard Battleground missions. So we're going with an Endgame Battleground, and then we're going to do a Ground War as well, like usual, just because I feel like the Ground Wars really give you a good test of a mech. Those can be tough missions. So I hope you enjoy watching the missions, and I'll see you next time.
Mind the weather, Commander. It'll compromise your visibility.
We're on it, Commander.
Tango destroyed. Let's get that thing.
Moving into file formation, Commander.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Exposed reactor. Watch it, Commander.
Data transfer complete.
Cleared my mech.
Managed to eject in time.
All Mechs all storm. Weapons. Shit. Ejecting.
Mech kill confirmed.
Battle mech kill for me.
Data transfer complete.
Amazing, Commander. Nice kill. That's even going critical.
Affirmative. Commander's target is now priority.
acquired.
commander.
Engaging commander's target.
Boom. Clean kill, sir.
We'll get him. Relocating to requested. At requested location, Commander. At the requested position, Commander. Tagged enemy engaged.
Made it to your requested location, sir.
Commander's kill is about to explode. Clear the area.
Engaging commander's target.
Enemy mech has lost a critical component.
On the commander's target. Nice kill, Commander. That mech went crit, too.
Mech eliminated. If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Sensor readings are hostile mechs. Moving to strike.
Welcome back, Commander. Stand by for extraction.